another concern I hear is bias and fairness. So it's pretty fair to assume that LLMs will be biased. They are trained on all the data that's been produced in the world, and realistically, the West has probably produced the majority of that data. So you've got a bias straight away from that perspective. I know a lot of the big LLM providers are working very hard to mitigate bias, and make sure that it's as equal as possible. I don't think that's probably going to be, it's never going to be perfect realistically, or not in the near future, I don't think. However, again, it's a computer system and we have this expectation that it's perfect. However, realistically, how much bias exists in us as human beings. So I think it's comparable to where we are just now. So I think probably not to let it block you, but make sure that again, if it's if you're using it in a decision making type process, or any real process, to start with that sort of AI sandwich. So human asking that question, letting it do its work, and then a human evaluating that output. So you still get massive productivity gains from that, but you can check it for that bias and things, and do that before you start to fully automate any processes with it, to make sure that you believe it's within the values base of your organization. The other thing that actually, as you get a bit further down the line, is you can start to fine tune these models so you can give it a different set of values. So you can start to be saying, actually, I want you to behave slightly differently in these scenarios. So you can start to tune that out if you do find problems as well. That's a slightly more advanced setting. I'm absolutely thinking start off with productivity. You'll get into things like Microsoft Copilot, Google Gemini Workspace. That's going to give you massive productivity gains first, and then you'll be understanding where the bias is, because they really are helping, augmenting, co-piloting your team from that perspective. So you'll get to feel where you maybe got some danger areas in there, and then as you use that, you can really, before you automate something out, you can then do that fine tune process as well.